Welcome to the Pitchapalooza Elimination Round number 3. Pitchapalooza is brought to you by the team behind Cut Through Venture and One Pitch VC. One Pitch VC is a platform that enables founders to submit their pitch and have it distributed to an extensive panel of some of Australia's most active capital allocators. Raise your investment round faster with One Pitch VC. For more details, follow us on LinkedIn or at www.onepitch.vc. Firstly, a huge thank you to everyone who applied. The response to the inaugural Pitchapalooza has been incredible. We've received an amazing lineup of entries, including businesses of all stages in their journey. We've seen budding pre-product concepts through to companies rolling in tens of millions of dollars in revenue. The job in reviewing and scoring these submissions was no easy task. A huge shout out to our investor panel, featuring some of Australia's most active venture capitalists, who took on the challenge of reviewing and scoring each submission. Whilst not all entries could progress, our panel has now selected the best of these to compete in the elimination process. This is one of 4 elimination sessions. Each session will feature a selection of these innovative businesses, with each delivering a 3-minute pitch on their company and how they're using AI to drive value and efficiency. A panel of 3 of Australia's top VCs will score each round, selecting 2 companies to advance to the Pitchapalooza Grand Final at Google HQ in Sydney on April 10th. But that's not all. You get a say too. 1 additional company from each episode will progress as the People's Choice nominee. Stay tuned until the end to learn how to cast your vote. Before we begin, a massive thank you to our partners. Investment New South Wales is dedicated to boosting research and development, fostering startups and innovation, and growing priority sectors and precincts across the state. Google Cloud accelerates every organization's ability to digitally transform its business and industry, delivering enterprise-grade solutions that leverage Google's cutting-edge technology and tools that help developers build more sustainably. Vanta is the leading trust management platform that helps simplify and centralize security for startups. Notion is the connected workspace that allows teams to easily share documents, take notes, manage projects, and organize knowledge, all in one place. Build Club, the training campus for top AI learners, experts, builders. The fastest way to learn to build cool AI projects and get certified to deliver in AI. And finally, our very good friends at Encore. Encore is a full-service strategic communications agency that emboldens clients to command the narrative.
Hi, my name's Taryn Petersey and I'm a partner at Rampersand. We're an early stage focused tech VC fund investing in founders with abnormal potential. We're currently actively deploying out of our 4th fund, and our most recent 3 investments are AI-led companies. Restoke, which is a back-of-house restaurant management technology, Cuttable, which is building a fully automated AI advertising agency, and Hatch, a jobs marketplace for Gen Zs. We are investing anywhere from idea stage up to Series A and would love to be a high conviction investor alongside you on your journey. If you are building in the tech space, please do reach out.
Hi, I'm Shiana Brown, an investor at 5E Capital. 5E is the only Australian private capital firm with funds spanning every stage of a company's life cycle, from early stage venture capital to mid-market private equity. Within our venture capital strategy, we focus on where we think that we can create an outsized impact for the startups that we back. So for us, that means investing in B2B SaaS startups at the Series A and B stage. Companies that have established product market fit, are generating revenue, and are ready to scale. We take a high conviction approach to our investing in only 4 to 6 initial positions per year and reserving capital to back our winners. We are currently actively investing out of our 2nd fund, so if you are building a B2B software company and are ready to scale, we would love to hear from you.
G'day everyone, my name's Andrew Secuto and I'm a principal at Archangel Ventures. We are one of Australia's most active VC funds, specialising in the pre-seed and seed stages. We support our founders with cheques of between $100,000 and $1.5 million. Our point of difference is our empathy. We've all been founders and operators in early stage businesses, and we use our varied backgrounds to help support your business and you right at the start of your journey, to turn an idea into the start of a hyperscaling, world-beating business. It's never too early to chat to us, so please find us through our website or on LinkedIn. We're excited to learn more about you and your business.
And now, what we've all been waiting for. It's a pleasure to introduce the very first pitch from Banderas.
Hey, I'm excited to share what we're building at binderis.com, a new way to leverage the power of your network. A bit about myself. I've been a founder for over a decade. I started a few companies and I was part of the early team of Slush.org, taking it from an idea to a global phenomenon. Another company I co-founded while living in San Francisco got backed by Reid Hoffman, the CEO, founder of LinkedIn, and it later got acquired. It was a great lesson, not a life-changing win personally, but a huge step forward. And now that leads me to what is Binderis. So imagine what Palantir does to large companies and to governments, understanding their complicated relationships. They're using what's called ontologies. And we want to bring the ontologies to consumer. Whether you're a founder, investor, talent, or a team, you might wonder, have you ever seen people posting comments like, hey, network, do I know anybody at X? So basically addressing their network, hoping to get a response. So we are using the large language models and what we're building called AOS, the Autonomous Ontology System, which is basically a layer on top of the LLMs, which provides the specifications, what relationships are, who is who, the roles, what Palantir does to the large companies and governments, we want to do that for the consumer. We're a lean team of three people. I'm in Sydney. My developers are in Austria. And we are using this product at the moment in test mode and real world. We're using it at one of my events, onexo.org, which is backed by a Swedish VC, Norson. We're doing that in collaboration with Slush.org. The reason we're developing the AOS is that we understand that this is the missing piece, the specialized ontologies. Without that, even the most advanced LLMs kind of make no sense, even with the latest pseudo reasoning. Try upload a list of 1,000 people with their names, companies, and ask LLM, find me patterns. Who should I meet? I want to have a client in this company. Help me navigate there. They're going to hallucinate. So that's why the ontologies are going to be very, very important. And that's what we focus on, building the Binderis AOS. Thank you.
Next up, we will be hearing from Construct Maps.
Hi, my name's Stepanka Halik. I'm the owner of Construct Maps. I opened up my email while I was on holidays and I found this amazing invite. We've made it to the next round. So I've been fortunate enough to be in Japan and in talking about the startup Construct Maps. It's very similar to picking a line through the trees, trying to find the best route to get to the bottom. You've got your hidden ice moguls, you've got your branches that smack you on the helmet, you've got hidden crevices, but then you've also got the people on the sideline who will just sort of reroute you and point you in the right direction. And that's very much where I feel like the Construct Maps journey has been on. And what we do is we convert traditional checklists into interactive visual management plans. And what that means for everyone is that instead of going through your checklist, reading through all the requirements, you put in your activities and it will come out with all the recommended requirements. It's linked to legislative requirements. It has site instructions and how to do things better in the field. And it really benefits small to medium-sized businesses. You're able to communicate with a larger audience and those that English may not be their first language, using standardized visual language to communicate risks and manage hazards out on site. It's ISO compliant. It replaces your traditional management systems, and it just makes it easier to click of a button. You're able to create a plan and share it with everyone on your site to make sure that everyone's undertaking the work safely, whether you're doing jetty inspections, coordinating volunteers out on site, or doing asbestos management plans, or doing some night works for the council. It's really broad enough for you to be able to apply it for any circumstance that needs to be compliant with contractual or legislative requirements. AI, wow, it's been a game changer for us, especially all the front end things, all the things I hate doing, how-to videos, brainstorming ideas, just creating little videos, and being able to tailor things for a slightly different audience. So it just opens up a whole other marketing avenue and an audience that I didn't realize, or may not have realized it existed at the time. I'm going to continue supporting and integrating AI into our platform. So we look forward to where the industry is going to develop it and take it. And likewise, we ourselves have got plans to integrate and also develop AI as part of creating these interactive management plans, which is what the future looks like for us. So we look forward to being in Sydney and being able to pitch to everyone else. And hopefully you'll like our idea and see where it can take us.
Next up, we will be hearing from GradSift.
Hi there, I'm Peter from GradSift. We're an AI talent platform that enables early careers headhunting at scale. Why? Because recruiting students is a lot harder than it should be. The traditional recruitment model of job ads is outdated. It's inefficient and time-consuming for employers and applicants. And for all the effort, there's no guarantee of making a hire. That's where GradSift comes in. We eliminate the friction from the hiring process. No job ad, no application, and automated AI shortlisting that works. GradSift instantly interprets an applicant's background relative to the roles they're interested in. It's way more powerful than some of those matching solutions out there. A single step for applicants and instant access for employers to connect with pre-assessed early careers talent. We now have traction, and our AI is trusted by leading employers who use our platform for their entry-level programs. Universities and professional associations want to use GradSift to connect their employer and student members. But the big opportunity is an open platform where any employer can instantly find the right early careers talent. That will create enormous value through efficient deployment of talent. It removes the barriers that currently stop employers from hiring because it's all too hard, or I'm not sure about an international student. It uncovers hidden talent and lets candidates discover employers they had never considered. Greater diversity, that's a proven outcome, and both candidates and employers benefit from a greatly improved user experience. The productivity benefits are huge. On Seek Australia alone, there are 250,000 graduate job ads. So imagine this 250,000 times over. Time to hire reduced by up to 3 months with no need to advertise a job. Employers reducing recruitment costs by 70%. Hiring managers bypassing HR to directly choose their preferred candidates. For candidates, a single registration instead of 20 plus job applications. Going forward, we're redefining the way employers and early careers talent connect. Whether that's for a single job, 100 or 1,000. We want to do this globally. No job ad, no application, instead AI delivering early careers headhunting at scale.
Next up, we will be hearing from ISaidYouSaid.com.
ISaidYouSaid.com uses artificial intelligence to rapidly scan the entire digital history of a relationship and present summaries of findings to time-poor parties like judges, lawyers, therapists, and law enforcement. Let's see it in action.
We'll just head over to our multi-award-winning family law and domestic violence analysis platform. Here we're just connecting up to an email server to load all the emails between Joe blogs and Jill blogs. And we're also going to upload a video. Quite often in family law matters, there are videos. We just describe the participants so that our artificial intelligence model can find them in the video and analyze what they're doing. And then we click connect video and upload that video to our server. Once a video has been uploaded, it's available for analysis. We analyze for a range of behaviors from court order breaches to coercive control. We also analyze videos for pushing, shoving, restraining, punching, all the kinds of things that family law and law enforcement is interested in knowing. We can analyze thousands of videos in minutes. Once analysis is done, you can see that we present information not just in summary format, but also in a range of graphs and time series so that people analysing the history, like family therapists, can see whether behaviour is getting worse or better over time. You can see we also present information with easy to understand icons, as well as summarising complex long-running conversations. And you can drill down to the exact message, highlight what you're interested in, and find out what was the reason that a message was flagged for a particular behaviour. Our model also goes through videos looking for behaviour we've asked it to look for and pulls out the key frames so that judges don't need to get a video into the courtroom. Here you can see it's found both striking and restraining in that video clip we uploaded. Once analysis is complete, a report could be generated in just a few clicks. The report is an unbiased, full accounting of the history of the relationship.
iSaidYouSaid.com exists in 4 different languages. It has been beta tested in English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese-speaking jurisdictions. And pricing for our service is about the same as 2 hours of a junior lawyer's time, whereas tasks done by iSaidYouSaid.com previously took about 3 days per case. We estimate, based on the number of divorces, a total accessible market value of $850 million US per year for our service. We have assembled a stellar founding team from across the legal spectrum to access this market.
Next up, we will be hearing from Sequestra.
Hi, I'm Warwick from Sequestra. We use AI to manage turning degraded land into premium carbon credits. Did you know Australia has over 88,000 abandoned mines? Sites like this one contribute significantly to carbon emissions and environmental degradation. At Sequestra, we transform government-mandated rehabilitation from liability into a profitable opportunity. We've developed an AI-powered platform that helps us restore more land faster and more efficiently, so we can turn degraded areas into high-yield carbon sinks. To design our AI platform, we worked backwards. We started with our target, which is $100 million a year in revenue, and what it would take to achieve that. We analysed how carbon projects can fail, and we studied competitor weaknesses. And we used AI to predict future problems. That way, we plan to solve critical issues before they can slow us down. The carbon industry has a credibility problem. Big players keep getting caught out for inaccurate reporting and greenwashing. So we're going to use AI to ensure that our carbon credits are accurate, transparent, and trustworthy. So to scale quickly, we need credibility. We use AI to accurately measure carbon capture, automate our reporting, and continuously improve project outcomes. Our AI-driven project and knowledge management systems lead to healthier trees that grow faster, improving both environmental and financial outcomes. At Sequestra, we're using AI to make physical jobs safer, easier, and more rewarding. AI supports smarter decisions and less errors. We empower our team to focus on more strategic tasks, like using AI to plan how to minimise the handling of trees from seed through to planting. This doesn't replace jobs, it creates new, better opportunities. The carbon credit market will reach $600 billion within 5 years, and Sequestra is ready to capitalise on this growth. We'll license our AI globally, creating a new revenue beyond just carbon credits for us. And then we can expand into different ecosystems, partner strategically to speed up growth. Our AI drives global impact. AI makes us more efficient, and greater efficiency means greater profits. The more profitable we are, the bigger our positive impact becomes. This creates a powerful cycle better technology, stronger financial returns, and a healthier planet. Thank you for your time. I appreciate the opportunity to share Sequestra's vision with you today.
Next up, we will be hearing from Tap the Gap.
I'd like you to imagine for a moment a world where women's wealth is equal to men's. Imagine the greater economic stability and quality of life we would all enjoy. Now, I'd like to introduce you to my mum, Margot, a single mum of 4 and a primary school teacher of 48 years. She taught countless future taxpayers how to read and write, and yet she retired with no superannuation and very little financial security when she separated from my dad. Now, this makes me mad, but what makes me even more mad is that Margot is not alone. Around the world, women make up 50% of the population, and yet men own $103 trillion more wealth. At home, this means Australian women are set to retire with 28% less super than men and are 8 times more likely to be homeless over the age of 55. Now, while I admit that the barriers to solving this are huge and complex, it's not just about income, it's participation. Traditional wealth building requires time, money, and financial confidence, barriers that disproportionately affect busy women. And the irony being that the solution to this problem is actually really simple. You just need small, frequent amounts of extra cash as early on as possible. So AI can solve this by removing friction and automating wealth building, driving participation in a place where women are already engaged, shopping. Our card-linked cashback and roundup features transform everyday spending into long-term wealth creation. And unlike our competitors or those gone before, we link education intuitively to everyday spending. AI powers Tap the Gap in what is a fashion meets finance experience. Firstly, we use open banking and analyse a user's spending patterns efficiently against their current goals and give them prompts for possibilities too. AI also curates cashback offers from brands women actually engage with, driving a higher conversion and greater revenue for both us and retailers. It's more of a luxury escapes model meets booking.com. Then, AI models can also visually demonstrate the future power of compound interest, bringing super into the present day, a regular dopamine hit to overcome that future bias we have. And finally, general advice on super can be delivered through an adaptive learning educational series. Predictive learning algorithms like those made through BirdBrain AI profiles each user, predicting their learning journey for optimal engagement. We have already validated an employer user who is prepared to pay for this and will receive 10 times the investment on their ROI. Plus, we have the ability to reduce the super gap by 35% for a 40-year-old woman with just 5 years of app use. That's based on an average Australian wage. The momentum in the last 3 weeks has been incredible, with our first customers coming on board and partnerships growing. We're aiming to hit 1.85 million ARR by the end of 2025. This isn't just another cashback app. It's a movement to harness AI to embed financial well-being into daily life. With a scalable B2B model reaching women through corporate employers and retail partners, Tap the Gap is closing the wealth gap with both power and purpose. Thank you.
Next up, we will be hearing from virtual nurse.
Over 1 million Australians are aging at home alone, most without professional support.
That's why Virtual Nurse is developing a digital companion to help people who are going through later life to stay safe, healthy, and socially connected.
As people get older, they need to develop routines to keep themselves healthy and active, but motivation is challenging, and it can be hard to follow your doctor's advice.
Our digital companion uses AI to capture data on its users' physical and mental health and social activity so that their health and aged care providers can stay on top of their needs.
Even better, the AI learns what works for the user and what doesn't, customises their healthy new routine, and uses psychology to keep them engaged.
Good morning, Grace. How did you sleep?
Well, thanks.
That's great. Remember, you've got your walking group at 10:30. You've been doing wonders for your fitness since you teamed up with them. We should measure your blood pressure. Would you like to do this now?
Okay.
The companion can capture vital signs using smart or dumb devices and can coach its user through the measurement.
When the companion engages the user with polite inquiries like how did you sleep or how are you feeling, it also capturing data on the user's condition, mood, confusion, anxiety and other signs of physical and mental health.
By analysing the user's data over time, the companion can detect downward trends that might be cause for concern so that their doctor can be alerted before things get worse. Aged care delivery is under strain around the world. Australia has a shortage of 30,000 carers right now, and this will reach 110,000 by 2030.
We don't expect or want technology to replace human carers, but we need to find ways to enable them to look after more people without burning out.
And we're well aware that technology-first solutions often fail to achieve acceptance by the people they're aimed at.
That's why we take a user-first approach, designing the virtual nurse companion to be like the personal assistant everyone needs. Always helpful, always friendly, always there.
Everyone is entitled to have a happy, healthy, active later life. The virtual nurse companion can help them to have it.
Isn't that right, Flo?
Absolutely. Sheridan.
Next up, we will be hearing from WorkFX.AI.
Hello everyone, my name is Vincent, the founder of the WorkFX.AI. Thank you for giving me the chance to introduce my startup. WorkFX.AI is a domain-specific AI workforce platform for retail and online business. There's a huge market for the AI workforce in retail and online business. Like to the 2033, there will be $200 billion globally. We're trying to solve four problems: the customer experience challenges, operational efficiency hurdles, sales and marketing optimization difficulties, and the technical implementation gaps in retail and online business. This is our solutions. WorkFX.AI is a domain-specific AI workforce ecosystem. We help in retail and online business build autonomous AI teams to boost the sales and streamline operation with advanced automation and personalized intelligence, cutting costs, driving growth and efficiency. We focus on domain-specific AI workforce, and we have some pre-built AI workforce. Right now, we have 32 tools, 11 agents, and 4 workflows, which have been validated by real-world customers in production from our product Target Pilot AI we released from September of last year. So far, we have acquired more than 500 clients across the world. And we also gave the clients have the capability to customize the AI workforce and to manage AI workforce through the tasks and the project. So we try to build a domain-specific AI workforce platform with some very, validated pre-built AI workforce and encourage the community clients to build their own niche market, niche domain-specific AI workforce, and give them the no-code customization, and also domain-specific data connection things. So this is our solutions. And for our teams, myself from the I have 10 years experience in AI, and my co-founder Jack and Sarah, all from Microsoft and Alibaba. Sarah from the Nordstrom. We have proven technical experiments and the strategy vision and industry connection to driving WorkFX.AI to successful. Thank you so much.
Next up, we will be hearing from Tyndall.
G'day, I'm Laurie, the founder of Tyndall. Did you know that 13% of the global economy runs on tenders? Tenders are how governments and major organisations buy everything, from professional services to medical supplies and office pens. For millions of businesses supplying these essential goods and services, tenders are an expensive sales process, costing over $100 billion annually in staff time. Some suppliers spend 30% of their revenue trying to win tenders, with no guarantee of success. Before founding Tendel, I built 2 businesses that relied on winning government tenders. Over the last 18 months, I've become an expert in all things tendering through hundreds of conversations with suppliers bidding for opportunities all over the world. The tender cycle can be broken into 3 main sections: discovery, tendering, and delivery. Discovery is the relationships, network building, and previous project delivery that helps suppliers find opportunities before the tenders are even released. These opportunities are the ones that are most likely to be won. Tendering is the process of responding to a tender, reading pages of tender documents, responding to potentially hundreds of questions about the business, and communicating why they are the best supplier for the job. Delivery is the fun part, actually delivering the work or product to the customer. Most suppliers prefer to focus on delivery. They got into the game because they were good at what they do, love solving problems, and delivering value for customers. But discovery and tendering, arguably an even more vital part of the tender cycle and the key to sustainable revenue, are often neglected or reluctantly completed late in the evenings by the business owner or team leads. Discovery and tendering together form the sales cycle for suppliers. This is how they build their business and achieve growth through tenders. And this is where Tendel comes in. We use AI to automate the repetitive parts of the sales cycle, allowing suppliers to spend less time on paperwork and more time on relationships and nailing the delivery. Tendel is built around the concept of the 15-minute tender response, turning a process that typically takes days into something that can be done during a coffee break. By combining intelligent document extraction, a knowledge graph of the supplier's business, and their past response library, our AI orchestrates these elements to create the simplest path to a draft tender. We've designed our approach with a simple and critical insight. AI works best as a collaborative tool, not a replacement for human judgment and relationship building. And that's why our UX encourages users to guide the AI where needed, treating it like a helpful intern rather than expecting it to be an infallible expert. Tendel launched with customers back in February, already being used for tenders in the US, UK, New Zealand, and Australia, saving suppliers at least 50% on their tender response time. I founded Tendel because I left my own government supplier business due to the pain of tendering. With Tendel's AI solution, I would have saved hundreds of hours annually and likely be still running that business today. Instead, I'm building the tool I wish I had, transforming a broken process for thousands of businesses just like mine.
That brings us to the end of the 4th elimination final for Pitchapalooza 2025. 3 winners from this session will be announced on OnePitch VC's LinkedIn page at 12 p.m. tomorrow. The link to the page is in the video chat. But before you go, have your say in voting on the People's Choice winner by either scanning this QR code or clicking the link in the video chat. Finally, a huge thank you to all the companies involved for sharing their pitches. Best of luck.